fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhymes, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you?
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set! Lady! 56! Here we go, here we go!
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And right away, he lost the football. Into the...
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants' 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
At the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Geis. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Check.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if and the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Stafford. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try and run for it with Bell, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Watkins the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Set, 80, 56, 53, ready.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract time.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit. Loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 49 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Go.
On first down, here's Love. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Pull it together.
Geis. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Here we go. Here we go. Touchdown. 56. I'm coming.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 53. 19. Zoom, zoom. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now. Mike 56. Mike 56. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hatch it. Undercrush. Let it go.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he's got his target. That's more. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our
First
time.
and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing now. Haskins on first down. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 14-yard line.
Got it. Take the mic. 56 is the mic. Let's go. Right. Chong, go. Fresno.
at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Third down and 12.
Ready? Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Third down, here's Geis. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is...
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense, he's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 76 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Redskins 17, Giants 7.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman tournament in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Whip. Watch the whip. He's moving, boys, he's moving. Check.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. David Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Joseph now to have the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
260. 11. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Third and long. It's Stafford. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I got you, punk. Go. Watch the twist.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Albert Rosas kicking off for the Giants.
The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's our time. It's our time. Hey,
on 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did. at halftime to get them so motivated?
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
50-50. Right, 22.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford, he's going to loft this one deep left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's move. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. And let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Check out.
On first down, Stafford here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved. Finally, that's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Stafford. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 15-yard line. Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. As his guys are on, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Stop your whining. Ball shot. 55's my guy, 55. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hayward. Right there.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. That was close to a big play and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10.
Mike 55. You.
Now a toss. This is Geis. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They're on to the second half now down in Miami. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This is Geis. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
On the ground, it's Geis. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Let's go.
Now it's Haskins. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You can't stop me.
2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there. A big one. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing to Stafford. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken short.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Second down, Haskins. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now Stafford. His throw incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
32. Pilot, 64, weak. Slam, slam, slam.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Bell a 1st down and then some. And down to the 28-yard line. 13 yards, good for a giant 1st down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sammy Watkins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And an alley to run. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards on the ground.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Geis. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Geis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Joker, 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 Joker.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll go again with Bell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. back to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Back to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Ready, 250. Check 53, Mike. All day, dog.
They'll look to throw. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Not that time for Watkins, and it's 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, 50. Hey, wahoo.
Now Stafford. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good, and this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins. But
so a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it... The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
they've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And now third and very long. Are you cautious here?
I think you have to be, because the first mantra of any football game is don't lose it. Then you give yourself a chance to win it. And if you go ahead and force something now, take a big shot that doesn't pay off, you didn't help your defense out at all.
Yeah, especially here in overtime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
That's it. Big hit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now what can Haskins do here in overtime? And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Haskins now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now a run with Geis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Again, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Trey Flowers on the stop. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And a timeout now, here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And a timeout now, here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And they'll be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as the Redskins have won it. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it, so definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for Washington, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.